Did I miss it? I'm waiting for the thing to say you are live, and I must have been looking over at my other device and didn't see it. So, hey, we live. We live. It's best parts, and we up in here today, day four, day four of this challenge. Not challenge, but event. I'm so used to saying challenge because that's what it seems like when you're a single mom. It seems like it's one challenge after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next, and like it just keeps coming. So I'm starting to realize that probably calling these challenges every month is probably not very inviting to you because you got your own challenges already. So I think I'm gonna switch it and start calling them events and not challenges. Okay, because that's more inviting for especially single moms. So, of course, I'm doing my thing, checking my other device, which doesn't seem to want to load. Oh, wow. Excuse me, y'all. I kind of rushed and ate a little something because I know I'm hungry. What? Child, sometimes Facebook just does too much. Got all these things, popping up and trying to tell you to do something while you're in the middle of doing something. But anyway, thank you, Abby, for joining on live. I appreciate that. And everybody that's joining on live on YouTube, the Single Moms Level Up YouTube channel, thank you so much for joining live. And tell me, you guys, if some of these places, if you've even thought about them, if you shopped them before. Also, tell me if there's places that I'm leaving out that you may know of for single moms to get some bargains, especially at this time of the year for I forgot to turn my volume down for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and not just that, but year round stuff. Birthdays, holidays, some really good places to shop and find some good deals and some very thoughtful presents. I have to say that most of the gifts that I give or have given to my children, family, and friends have been very thoughtful gifts. Not saying that they were bad gifts, but it was something that I paid attention to that they may have wanted, or something that may help them to accomplish something. And a lot of times those gifts don't cost a lot of money. And it's not really about how much it costs. It's just the fact that you went out of your way to get something that would mean something to them. Um, and so today, we are on the fourth day. We are going to talk about the topic of the G and the H of bargain deals. So the G and the H of single mom bargain deals are: G, your grocery store. Your grocery store, especially in those big um, super stores, like a super Walmart, or if you're in the South or in Texas, um, the I think HEB is only in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. But we have HEB, and if you have a HEB Plus, that means they've got clothes, they've got video games, they've got TVs, they've got a whole electronic section, and a meat market within the store, as well as a bread, a bakery. They got a bakery in there. They've got a seafood place in there as well. Um, and if you know anything about the South, crawfish. They do that. They do that at HEB. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Anyway, um, so uh, so yeah, your grocery stores, and that these are the larger grocery stores. Sometimes the regular size stores, and sometimes the small ones might have stuff, but you can find just at random times, and random times of the year, but especially around Christmas, you can find a whole lot of cute little keepsake gifts or keepsake ornaments. um, you can find dishes. You can find like cookie jars. Um, And the those are great gifts, especially cookie jars. Maybe if you put a recipe in there of some cookie jars. I have a cookie jar that somebody actually gave me, and it was one of the sales reps for one of the cabinet vendors. And he gave me and it wasn't just me, he gave me and the other designers, he gave us these snowman cookie jars. And so in those cookie jars, it actually had hot chocolate. So every year, I don't know if my kids notice it, I mentioned it before, but every year when it starts to get cold, that cookie jar makes its way to the counter, and there's hot chocolate in there. You know, the packages of hot chocolate. And so it's become a thing now where every year around, when it starts getting cold, I'll go to Sam's Club and get a large box of hot chocolate. And we kind of just, when the days get cold and stuff, you got some hot chocolate there to use for that, to use to help warm you up and stuff. And of course the fireplace is always a good thing. But and this is my my first experience with a gas fireplace. I grew up with a log fireplace, so we were able to roast marshmallows and stuff in the fireplace. You can't do that with this gas one. There's glass. There's glass all up in the front. You can't do that. But it does get hot and it does give off good heat. You still get that atmosphere of a fireplace and everything. But you just can't roast marshmallows in there. You gotta go outside. I have to go outside to like a fire pit or something. I've thought about having a fire pit. It's just sometimes when it's cold out here, it's like cold. Like for real, like it is now. It's cold. The wind is cold. And I kind of just don't want to be out in that wind. Even though there's a fireplace that's supposed to be helping keep you warm, but it can only keep you so warm unless you right up on it. And then you might get popped with a little ember or two. But so the G of it is your grocery stores. Check out your grocery stores. Go down. Some of them have toy aisles still, especially if they're big ones. They can have toy aisles. Go down the toy aisles, go down the Christmas card aisles. You'll find that there's aisles specifically for Christmas. And then a lot of times in the other areas of the store, they'll have things that they bring out for Christmas. And, you can always give somebody a gift of something that you can find in the grocery store. Sounds, a little bit like what? The grocery store, but you'll be surprised what you find there. And then the H of it would be your home, where you live, your own home. Shop your own house, because we tend to, a lot of people just, and not just saying single moms, but people in general, we tend to pack a lot of stuff, keep things, maybe pick up something, forget you have it, it's put away somewhere. Go shop your house. Shop your house. There might be something there that somebody else would appreciate, or that somebody else has made a comment about, but you're not very fond of it, or you just want to give it to someone to share. Shop your own home. Or maybe you didn't wear that outfit that you thought you were going to wear. Now it's got a brand new tag on it, but another single mom that could use at that particular outfit, whether it's something that's fancy to go out in, or just something to wear to work, or just something that's every day. People appreciate that, especially single moms. I remember that when I had my son, that I lost my weight, and as they say, the snapback, the snapback is real, but I had to work for that snapback, because I had my kids late in life. I was 31 when I had my son. So it wasn't like it was gonna snap back, by itself. I had to help it out. I had to help that out. And I mean, I did some running. I did, sit-ups. I did, a lot of stuff. I worked out with an exercise ball. Here's the crazy thing is that I had not ever worked out on purpose. I had never worked out and just worked out on purpose using an exercise program or whatever else. I was one of those people that I could eat whatever I wanted to. I was one of those women that could eat whatever I wanted to and never gain weight. And it was crazy, and I ate a lot. I had, I obviously, had a very high metabolism. And if I can get that to kick back in, it would be so wonderful. But I don't want to be as skinny as I was in high school. Maybe, in my late 20s, I'd be good with that, but, I don't ever want to be super duper skinny like I was. I'd like to have a little thickness to it, but, but anyway, that is totally a sidebar. But shop your home, and you can find some things that are there. I used to have access to a Mikasa warehouse. If you don't know what Mikasa is, it is a crystal company, and they make you can find a lot of their glasses and stuff in grocery stores. Crazy thing, grocery stores, big lots. You'll find Mikasa, sometimes Target. The higher end stuff you might find in Macy's, but Mikasa is a crystal company, and so they make glassware, they make figurines, they make vases, or vases, however you say it. And they do that, and they have some really beautiful stuff. So I had access to a warehouse. So usually around this time of the year, they would have a clearance sale towards the end of the summer. And so you would get the most beautiful stuff for ridiculous prices. That warehouse is now closed. I don't know of a place, and that was in LA. I don't know of a place anymore that does stuff like that. It's kind of one of those things that you just kind of luck up on, you know? And so I don't even remember how I found it. I think it was through another single mom had found it and shared the information with me and some other single moms. And so that was one of the things that we did. The shop your own home, shop the grocery store. That's the G and the H of it. Shop with other single moms, you know. Shop with other single moms at the grocery store, in your home. Help each other out. That's the whole point of Single Moms Level Up and the Single Moms Club, is that we help each other out and build a community, a village. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child, and this can become your village, especially if you don't have a support from your family, or you don't have friends in wherever you work, wherever you live at. But this is a great way to have some type of village and some type of connection with other moms, that are doing things like bargain shopping, or sharing information, sharing, things that are working for us that may possibly work for you. It is a good place for us to feel honored, to not feel guilty for being single moms, to not have the shame that they still put on us, which is crazy. And it's still just us, not the dads, but us. um the we don't have to feel all of that. This is where we come to get empowered, to feel supported, to feel friendship, to feel the comfort of a village, and have that safety net of some place to talk and speak about the things that you go through as a single mom, without somebody saying, oh well, just do this, go get on welfare, go do this. Child, come on. We can do just as much as other people can, but we just have to change our mindset that we can do what we intended to do. Yes, it might take a little bit longer because we have to attend to our children, but we can still do it. Let me tell you that when I found out that I was pregnant with my son, which was my first child, I went into almost a panic mode. I went into almost a panic mode because I was like, I in the past and at my jobs and all that stuff, I kept hearing that I couldn't have certain jobs because I didn't have a degree. I didn't have a bachelor's degree in that. I had my associate's degree in interior design. I'm an interior designer by trade. But I kept hearing, you have to have a bachelor's degree because I kept trying to get into some of these big design companies that do designing all over the world. And that was my dream, was to be an internationally known interior designer. And so I kept reaching for these companies, and they kept telling me that I needed to have a bachelor's degree. Didn't matter that I had actual experience doing interior design, because I had worked at a home improvement store in California, and it was the way that store was set up was that I worked at this desk that was a special order desk. So I had ordered windows, doors, garage doors, kitchen cabinets, window blinds, carpeting, flooring, everything. I did all this interior design stuff at this home improvement store. And that is yet another place to go. Craziest thing. When I that was back in the day that I worked at a home improvement store, and I did all that stuff, and I was really good at it, to the point that they promoted me to be the supervisor of the department because I knew all the areas. Because when there was downtime, I studied the books. I studied the books and asked a lot of questions of the sales reps to understand. And I had one of the best trainers. It was a girl that had been with the company for 5 years, and she knew the products inside and out. She knew how to sell it. I watched what she did, how she did it, her rhythm that she had in her selling. I'm saying all this to say that some of the places to shop for bargains is, and I think I mentioned it yesterday, but is Home Depot. And I don't know much about Lowe's, but I know Home Depot has a lot of stuff. Lowe's probably does too, because they kind of do the same stuff. But Home Depot brings in stuff that they don't normally have. Um, Another good place that I just got an email from was At Home. At Home. That is like the designer store of stores. Okay, they've got rows of pillows. They bring in a whole lot of Christmas stuff. Um, they have some ornaments that you have in there. One of the great activities that you can do with your kids, if you have small kids, is to get those blank ornaments, and they could decorate the ornaments and have their own ornaments on the tree. So there's so many things that we can do. And with these bargain things we can do, our children have memories. So those are memories that cannot be replaced with gifts. They can't be replaced with gifts or expensive gifts, or, with us being broke, going broke, trying to do all these expansive, gigantic things for our kids. Our kids want our time, and to have those memories. Those are core memories that we build with our children that they will remember for the rest of their lives. When they have kids, they're going to remember that, hey, my mom used to do this, and it'll be an appreciative thing. And it encourages them. It creates and helps them to feel loved and included as a part of your day, and not just a rush here to rush to the daycare, rush to school, rush to wherever, drop them off and go to work and come back and rush through dinner, get this and go to bed. And then, you know what I'm saying? There's when do you spend a lot of time with them, a lot of the things that we need to do, especially as single moms, is slow down enough to play with your kids, talk with your kids. For the longest time, my kids and I used to eat dinner at the table, and my kids, I think I'm almost sure they believe that everybody, all kids, everybody sat down and ate dinner at the table, until they started talking to their friends and realizing their friends were like, "Yeah, y'all sit down at the table and talk with each other? What? Huh?" And it was just like, like I don't understand. But for the longest time, we were able to do that. I think all the way up through junior high. And so my kids are about 5 years apart. And once my son started playing football for school, that became a lot harder because now he wasn't even home for dinner, and so then it was me and my daughter. And it's we still had that time, but she had a hard time dealing with the fact of my son going to junior high and his interests were changing. And now it's no longer just them, her, and him hanging out and playing video games. Wow, I'm sorry, y'all. She's in the room. My daughter is in the room, okay, and she all up in my stuff, okay. She all up in my stuff. But anyway, so we still sat down at the table, but it was different when there's a person missing. It's not quite the same, but it still was a time for me and her to talk and to bond and have those moments and memories to get with each other. My daughter likes to shop, so I introduced her to window shopping. um I really don't like window shopping because I don't like shopping when I ain't got no money. But I had come accustomed to it with my kids because I needed to. I needed to because going someplace and seeing where I can get things, I may not need it now, but I might need it later. And I was always aware of, hey, I saw this over there. I can go back over there and see if they still have this. And I realized that people had different prices and things of that sort. That's how I found a lot of these places that I'm telling you about. It's because I was aware of what was being put in these places that I was shopping at already, or these new places like At Home that came up. At Home has got so much stuff, and that they have clearance too. I don't know exactly when their clearance happens. I don't remember, at least. I think it's towards the end of summer too, or the beginning of spring. I'm not sure. Um, I haven't paid attention enough for that. I just know when I walk in there and it's clearance that I'm going to be in there for a minute because I'm probably going to look through the clearance. Um, I know they have a clearance after Christmas. They do that. Of all their Christmas stuff, they will clearance that out, and that's a big deal. Uh, but that's At Home. It's a H. It just has the at in front of it, but it still falls under that H. Another place is hobby stores like Michaels, or if you're down south, Hobby Lobby. Um, places like that where they craft stores. So hobby stores, where they have crafts and all that stuff. Those are good places also to shop for good deals. So I used to get stuff for my kids for their stockings and all that from Michaels. Michaels was a really good place, a really good hobby store to go and buy some really good stocking stuffers. And that was a great place to find that. And some of them, even like I would consider Joann's a hobby store as well. It was, I guess actually tomorrow I would be covering the J's. But anyway, Joann's is a good store too. But I also really quick want to offer you single moms, if you like this type of thing where we're sharing our information with one another about where to find bargains and things of that sort. I want to share my screen with you and offer some of the single moms, and it's not for everybody. Don't worry about it. If this is not for you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. These are just for people that want to maybe have more of a connection and have more of a conversation about things that we can share with one another that may help us or another single mom out, where we share this information with each other. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and talk about this, and then we'll be done. And again, I'm staying on time, y'all. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. This is cool. Don't know what happened. There it goes. Okay, it's loading now. I was about to say I don't know what happened to my information slide here. And okay, it says I'm sharing, and Facebook's got a serious lag on it, but it's all good because this other screen loading anyway. So I'll just keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. The funny thing is, and this is just a little total sidebar, but the funny thing is this: a lot of the kids' movies and stuff had some really great lessons about life in there, and I'm glad that the movie producers and writers and directors have started considering the fact that we moms or we parents have to sit through these movies and to add in some things that we could use, and some they even added the innuendos or some innuendos in there. Some of them are completely inappropriate, but they're funny to the parents because we understand it, but the kids don't. But anyway, now that Facebook has caught up, let me get on with this. So there is the Single Moms Academy. This is something for single moms that want to go further and deeper and have more connection with other single moms. This is a paid membership. You get unlimited access to the webinar replays. There's webinars within the Single Moms Academy that are different than what we do here monthly, but you'll also get the access to the replays of these encouragement challenges that we have monthly too. You'll have unlimited access to that as long as your membership is up to date. You'll have unlimited. You'll have the self-education resources. That is a continuous running list that keeps getting added to. You'll have access to that. You'll have we'll have weekly single mom talk sessions. So sometimes we just need to talk it out and vent and let it out, and not necessarily have somebody that doesn't, talk to somebody that doesn't understand a single mom or the single mom life. It's hard to talk to them because they don't get it, and so they just run off stuff that they just think is going to work without the fact of having that experience. So it helps to talk to other single moms. You'll also get first notice of the new swag products. Normally I would have the shirt on, but it is a t-shirt and it's cold here in Texas. I'm not doing it, y'all. I'm not doing it. So I'm so sorry. But there's a single mom level up t-shirt. You'll get first notice of the single mom queen box products. That's the giveaway that I'm giving away. That is also something that is sold in smaller. It doesn't have as much stuff that I give away in the membership on a monthly basis in the Single Moms Club. It's actually little pieces of it. It's kind of divided up into smaller packages that are affordable for single moms to purchase, and not as much as what I pack into the box to give away in the group. But you'll be aware of the Single Mom Queen Box products. You'll also get 2 tickets to the live Single Moms Conference. So next year, that's going to be in July, more than likely somewhere around my birthday. It is my gift to you guys. When you become a member of a member of this Single Moms Academy, that is my gift to you, to have 2 tickets to the live Single Mom Conference. By the way, if this is something that you can't just do out of your pocket right away, there are some payment plans available. Just go to the Single Moms Level Up. Oh wow, okay, yeah, yeah. I pressed the wow, I pressed the scrolling wheel by accident there. That's my job. I'm a kitchen designer for a company that you guys may possibly see my shirt in social media, because I tend to post when I'm on my way to work. And anyway, but I'm used to using my mouse and using the wheel to scroll. And so that's where that came from. But anyway, so if you're interested in that, just go to the Single Moms levelup.com and sign up for the Single Moms Academy where there's payment plans, and we can go deeper and have more connection and share more information on a regular basis throughout the week, and not just once a month. So that is the end of it, y'all. And I'm just a few seconds over. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we will talk about the I and the J of things. Even though I kind of slid in Joanne's already in there, but I'll talk a little bit more about Joanne's, and also the eye of the bargain deals. And that will be tomorrow, will be the last day of the event. But as usual, I will run and leave the replays up until Tuesday. So if you want to binge watch and then maybe give your comments, your biggest takeaways in the comments about maybe some places that you never thought of, or some places that you may know that I didn't mention, so that we could share this with other single moms and we can all benefit from the resources that we have, and that we're bringing all together for us to find the best bargain deals that we can, not meaning that it's necessarily cheaply made, I should say, but it is gifts that are more thoughtful and more of a keepsake, for somebody, something that is uh, not just random, that you just pick up and just like, here, not this, not all that. But anyway, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching live, Abby, and thank you anybody, all the people on the YouTube channel. Hashtag Single Moms Level Up. Thank you for watching live there and watching the replays. Of course, to be in the running for the Single Moms Queen Kit box that is going to be given away on Tuesday. Just like, share, invite another single mom. Facebook is keeping up with who is being a contributor to the conversation here, and whoever is at the top of the list. If you are a member of the Single Moms Club, which is a free group, a free private group, on Facebook. That's one of the requirements. Also, you have to have not won a Single Mom Queen Kit in the past 90 days. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to join the Single Moms Club, the link is over in day one. If you go on day one, under the comments, the link is there, and then just answer the 3 questions that are on there. And those 3 questions are there just so that we could serve you better in the Single Moms Club, and touch on topics that you guys ask, say that you have a hard time with, and that's the most challenging for you as a single mom. So I will talk to y'all later. Much love. Bye. See you later. All right. Hashtag Single Moms Level Up.